Hello everyone, I'm Brock, the curly man behind Curly Man's Comics. And today I'm going to be talking about the websites all comic fans should know about, as well as going over my latest comic book haul. Alright, so as always I want to ask you guys to like, subscribe, drop a comment on possible websites that I might have forgot to add in this video. But if you're looking forward to just seeing the comic book haul I got this week, I'll put up a time somewhere over here where you can skip ahead to watch that. But I'm going to start off by talking about comic book news websites everyone should know about. Alright, so when it comes to comic book news, the first obvious place to look is the publisher's website. Whether it's Marvel, DC Comics, Image Comics, Boom Comics, the list goes on and on. That's definitely the place that you want to look first for possible comics that might be coming out in the future, comics books that they think might be hits, variant covers that might be coming out. So that's definitely the first place I recommend looking for comic book news, because you know it's going to be reliable. If you're looking for a site that might be a little less reliable, I would go to CBR. They have a lot of different information, comics they think might be important, comics that a lot of people like, comic variants. There's a whole bunch of different stuff on that website. It gets a little spammy in my opinion, but if you're just looking to find a whole bunch of different information, that's where I definitely look first. Just be aware that some of it might be wrong. And then I want to get into more personal news. If there's certain titles that you like or certain artists that you like, I definitely recommend checking out their Instagram, their Twitters, and their personal websites. There's a lot of times where they're the first person to release what's going to be happening with their properties. I know Jeff Lemire, for example, has been listing a whole bunch of different information that's going to be coming out about his new show, Sweet Tooth. There's another new one coming out. So definitely check out the artists and writers of the series that you like to see if they have different news that's coming out before everyone else releases it. And something else important about artist websites, especially variant artists, is a lot of times their prices are going to be cheaper than where you're going to find them anywhere else. I know I just recently bought a Venom variant cover from the newest comic, and it has the first appearance of a new character on it by Greg Horn. And I bought it for 50 bucks for the Virgin variant as well as the regular variant. And the Virgin variants are already selling for around $100 on eBay. So definitely check the artist's website first before going to these other buying sites, because you might be able to find the comics you like for a lot cheaper. If you're looking to read comics online, there's a lot of sketchy sites that kind of steal artists and writers' stuff and then put it up for free. So again, I'd recommend going to the publisher's website. But one website that I found that was really cool is called Syndicate. And it has a lot of original works, and you can kind of donate however much money you feel is appropriate for the comic you're reading, which I think is a really creative way to go about it. You can read them for free if you want, or you could start reading one, and if it's really good, then you can donate some money. But it's a site that not a lot of people know about, so I definitely recommend checking it out. So grading websites are another website that a lot of people seem to overlook. There's CGC and CBCS, and these are definitely sites you want to check out if you're looking to submit comics. They have different sales going on during different periods. CGC also has a lot of private signings, so if there's an artist that you're looking to get your book signed from as well as graded, I definitely recommend checking out the list of people they have there. It also has news and items like that on their website. So it's definitely a site I would recommend checking out, as I mentioned, if you're looking to get comics graded, if you're looking to get comics signed by certain people, and for some general comic book news. Alright, something that a lot of comic people either enjoy or hate is comic book speculation. And there's tons of different sites out there for comic book speculation, but I definitely recommend checking out Go Collect and CBSI. They seem the most reliable in my opinion. CBSI has a lot of different posts on the top 10 comics that week, hot variant covers, comics that they speculate might be worth more in the long run. It's definitely a site I like to check out and kind of see what's hot in the business right now. Go Collect is more of a blog post kind of site, where it's people posting their personal opinions on what they think might be hot, books that might be overlooked. So if you're into comic book speculation, or if it's just something you find enjoyable, I would definitely recommend checking out Go Collect and CBSI. If you're looking to buy comics online, there's tons of different sites you can go to. One of them that always pops up is going to be eBay for older comics, of course. You can go to your local comic shop websites, Amazon is another choice. But if you're looking for some more original works, I definitely recommend checking out Indiegogo and Kickstarter. A lot of these are small run comic book publishers trying to put out their own new works or trying to get a start in the industry. So I definitely recommend checking them out. I know that's how I kind of got my start into comics. So something I feel people should definitely check out to try and help build up these new artists and writers in the field. Alright, so now let's get into my comic book haul. And it's not a huge haul this week. I bought a lot of eBay comics this week, but they're not coming in until next week. So look forward to that haul. But this is actually the only comic book that I got last week. So I didn't want to do a comic book haul with just one comic. It's the Joker 80th Anniversary, really cool variant cover. And this story basically has a bunch of different small Joker stories in it. There's one that's sort of an origin of Punchline. I really enjoy the character. I know a lot of people seem to hate her or love her. They kind of like Harley Quinn more or Punchline more, but I think she's a really interesting new character. I definitely recommend checking out this book. If you don't like Punchline, there's a ton of different Joker stories in it. And then the next one, we have What If issue 24. This was more or less just a cover grab. Thought it was a really cool cover. I've always enjoyed the What If stories. They're very interesting. Some of them seem to be gaining some more attraction now. So if you're interested in some weird, kooky stories, definitely check out the What If series. And this is Eternals number 16. It was only $2. It's pretty beat up. Saw it at the comic shop. I recently reread all of the old Eternal comics. Really good series. Starting to pick up a lot of steam. There's supposed to be a movie coming out next year, but everything's pushed back more and more, so we'll see if that actually happens. But that was a really good grab. Something I want to recommend if you're going to your comic shop looking for a certain comic and you're scrolling through the flippers and you find the Eternal section, look before and after that section. This was a comic that I found before that, so a lot of people were probably overlooking it and buying all the other ones, so definitely look through the whole entire box if you're looking for a certain comic. Then I have Concrete number 1. This is just a really cool art style, really unique character, basically the Thing, but he's made out of concrete. He's a really friendly guy, weird, interesting story, kind of overlooked, but I definitely recommend people checking out. This one was 100% a cover grab. I've had some nightmare stories with the creators of this comic in my personal life. I'm not going to dive too much more into that, but really cool cover. Still really enjoy the art, so that's why I picked that one up. Batman 92, I got a couple of these. Funny story, I bought a lot. I think I bought 5 Batman 92s before everything hit online. And then it hit and got backed up. I thought I was going to be kind of screwed out of my money, but everything ended up working out. Everything's coming in. I got one of them already, which is one of my favorite covers by far this whole year. Just an amazing Punchline cover. I actually got 2 of those because my comic shop pulled one aside for me, so I figured why not. And then finally, this is my only eBay purchase that came in this week. And it is Descender number 1, the Jeff Lemire cover. This story kind of follows this robot boy who is kind of the root cause of a robot uprising, fighting against aliens, fighting against humans, everyone trying to come together. There's a huge, deep plot twist in this story, and they're finally coming out with news that it's going to be coming to a Canadian TV network. So it's something that you probably won't be able to watch on TV, but might be able to buy a season of, and it's more than likely going to gain some steam. There's not a lot of them on eBay right now, so you might want to buy them up fast if you're interested in checking out this story. But that is my entire comic book haul this week. As always, I'm Brock, the curly man behind Curly Man's Comics, signing off.